Good morning, dear students, on the YouTube channel Vidya Setu of our school. We will study, we were studying chapter Heredity and Evolution. Today, in this chapter, we are going to study the blood group inheritance and the acquired and inherited traits. So let's start. So, a person has one of the four blood group. In human beings, four blood groups are found: A, blood group A, B, AB, and O. Now, the genes which control these blood groups are IA, IB, and IO. Now, the blood groups have the combination of the following genes. For blood group A, the combination are IA, IA, or IAIO, because IO is recessive. It would not be able to express itself. So the overall blood group of the person would be A blood group. For blood group B, it is IB, IB, and IBIO, because again IO is recessive, and the blood group of that person which is having the combination of these genes are blood genes would be blood group B. For blood group AB, both the genes are codominant. It means for AB, both will express themselves. So the blood group would be AB. And for blood group O, the genes controlling the blood group O are, the combination of genes are is IO, IO. Now there is one question: a man having blood group A marries a woman having blood group O, and they have a child. So what would be the blood group of the child? When the man is having blood group A, he could have the following genes. Okay, like if it could have the following genes like IA, and also it could have these genes IAIO. So if the man has the combination of these genes IAIA, then the blood group of the child would be blood group A, because you can see here IA and IO all are similar, and in this case A is dominant. It would not let the O group to express itself, so blood group would be definitely A. When the blood group has the genotype IA, IO, so in that case there are 50% chances that the blood group of the child would be either A or O. In case of sex determination also, sex of the child is determined by which sperm carrying which gene would fuse with the egg, because all the eggs in females have chromosomes XX, whereas in case of male 50% have the X chromosome, whereas other have the Y chromosome. So the genotype will be like this: if X would be fused with X, girl will be produced, and if X would be fused with Y, then boy would be produced. Now let us study the acquired and inherited traits. So acquired traits are the traits of an organism which is not inherited. It means it is not passed on to the next generation, and it develops in response to the environment. Whatever an animal or organism learn from his environment is included in acquired trait. Okay, because the trait has not evolved, the changes at the level of genes. जीन्स की लेवल में कोई चेंजेस नहीं आया है, जो किसी ऑर्गेनिज्म ने अपने एनवायरनमेंट से अचीव किया है जो ट्रेड, दैट इज नोन एज द एक्वायर्ड ट्रेड. Now suppose there is a population of beetle and the beetle is not getting proper food. So when it is not getting proper food, its body will reduce in size. So this is an example of acquired traits. Suppose there is one person who can do very good swimming. So he has learnt the swimming from the external environment. There is no change at the level of genes in the person. So that is the acquired trait. Inherited traits are the traits which is inherited and changes have occurred in the genes. जिन changes में genes के level पे changes involve होते हैं, that is known as inherited traits. So ये trait one generation to next generation pass on होते हैं. They are passed on to the future generation. For example, color of hair, shape of hairs. Some persons have curly hair whereas others have straight hair. So इनका ये जो straight hair की जो shape है, hair का जो color है, it is controlled by the genes. And if there is any change at the genetic level, then it would be transferred to the next generation. So such type of traits are known as inherited traits. Suppose हमारे पास एक माउस है, उसकी हमने टेल कट कर दी है, एंड द कट टेल ऑफ माउस, इट इज अ acquired trait. So this trait would not be passed on to the next generation. Alright, so this was all about the acquired and inherited traits and this chapter of heredity. Thank you for watching this video.